Hello everyone. This year with Facerobics we're going to start from exercise along with me series 1 exercises and then work through all of the exercises throughout the year. And all of the exercises, every 2 months the series will change and I'll be giving you updates to the existing exercises. Now I'm doing this because I didn't want to add another series this year because we really do have a lot of exercises that everybody needs to master before we move on to another series. And doing the different series, it really does make a difference because what is happening is you're doing one set of exercises and you're doing them in varying repetition levels. And then when you finish that series and you start a new one, it changes up everything in your muscles and it gives your muscles a chance to start changing things around so that they won't plateau. And plateauing is the biggest problem with people exercising because people just do exactly the same exercise all the time. And that does not work. That does not work on your face. You have to change the exercises to get the effect and to get the muscles strengthened and lifted. You also have to do a full face routine, and there's no point just doing one exercise because that is just not going to work because all of the muscles are interconnected. So you will be exercising one set of muscles while the other muscles are not being exercised. So you will either compact them together or make them fatigue and sag. So this is the reason why we do a full face routine. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting timestamps on the videos now. And what that is when you look at the video and you look at the little video play bar, there's little yellow dots on there. And that gives you a timestamp. So you go to the description box and there'll be all these little timestamps as to where you can click to so you can get straight to the exercise. Because what happens is that you need to sometimes watch them over and over, and I would rather that you just click on the timestamp and it take you straight to the start of the exercise, and then you'll be able to learn a lot faster. Okay, so the first exercise in series 1 is the extreme forehead lifter. This is an amazing exercise because what this does is it exercises the scalp and the back of the head. Now when you exercise the scalp, what happens is it becomes very firm and very strong and it lifts back your forehead. And that is what you want because you want it lifted from the top. And as I was saying, all the muscles are interconnected. So when you're exercising this area or the back of your scalp, it lifts up the forehead because the muscles are connected. And as these tighten, it's going to pull it back. It's the same with every part of your face. So this is what happens here. It pulls back the forehead and it gives a lovely smooth effect on the forehead. Now even though you have expression lines and you can still lift your forehead and have those lines, all they are expression lines. Okay, so if your face is at rest with no wrinkles, that's the effect you want to get. So in the past we've used 2 fingers. But as I've gone through all the series and gone through all the exercises myself, and as I do them, I change them slightly, and then with those changes, I bring them to you. And this is the good thing about it, is because I'm actually doing it as well. It's not like I'm sitting here going, oh, well, you guys got to do this, and you guys got to go do that, and then I go have a facelift or something. It's nothing like that. I'm actually doing the exercises with you every day. I go through all the series, I run through the whole program myself. So this is why I know that there's so many different changes that can happen with each individual exercise. So with this exercise now, I would ask that you use 3 fingers. So you can see the way that my fingers are configured, okay? The other thing is that tuck your finger, have your fingers in that configuration. The other thing is just lay your fingers all the way along the forehead. Now when you do this exercise, make sure that you're using the press and plant technique. The press and plant technique is in the information bar that's just popped up now at the top right hand corner of the screen. And you can watch that later. So using the press and plant technique, press firmly, drop your shoulders, and that's a really important thing, is to drop your shoulders. Then lift your brow. Now as you do this, what you want to do and have the feeling is your forehead is crunching together, and in doing so, this little muscle up here, this muscle up in this area, starts to move, and then the muscle at the back, the occipitalis, that will start to move. Look carefully at the placement of my fingers. Now, looking here, you can see that my finger is all the way along my hairline. Okay, and I'm pressing very, very firmly as I do that. I'm pressing firmly with my middle finger and I'm pressing firmly with my ring finger. Lift. And the only thing that you should feel moving is a little bit in here, just above your brow, and you should start to feel ever so slightly and subtly your scalp moving. And that's the effect that you want to get. Okay? So we'll do it one more time. Watching very carefully where I'm placing my fingers and how I'm placing my fingers. Pressing firmly, drop your shoulders, and then lift. It's a very effective exercise, and I ask that you go back and watch this again and again to get the technique correct. Because once you have your technique correct, then you'll be able to be much more successful with your exercises. The technique used in this exercise is the press and plant technique. And you will learn how much pressure to put on your forehead to stop the frontalis from moving, the whole thing from moving up and down, because we don't want that to happen. The only place that's moving up and down is just here, and also your scalp, and activating the occipitalis. If you're confused about this, please make a comment in the comment box below and I will do my best to answer it. But try to watch the video, and that's what you need to do. You need to watch the video over and over. Go back, watch it again, and be absolutely sure on how I am doing the exercise. The other thing you need to remember with the exercises when you're lifting your arms up like this, that you need to drop your shoulders. Okay, because we tend to hunch up and hunch over, and I do it myself. That's no doubt about that. I do it too. So drop your shoulders and be in a comfortable position when you are doing this exercise. Okay, I hope that's helped. So you should be, if you've started series 1, this will really help you. And as I said, I'll be doing series 1 for 8 weeks, for 2 months, so that I can give you some updates to help you really, really push into these exercises and really start getting some success. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because if you don't subscribe, you're going to miss out on all these updates, and then you'll be more confused about other updates that I do. So do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like the video, give me a like, because that really helps me in the ranks of YouTube. I'd really appreciate that. All right, guys, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.